available is a very big boon for the matchup. But the thing is Rob can kind of go toe-to-toe with these projectiles, and again, both these characters have amazing boxing options, but like the follow-ups and the combos, that all goes heavily into Rob's favor, man. We've seen it time and time again from the likes of like Epic Gabriel. 0 to deaths on deck, time and time. Like, well, so we'll see if WaDi kind of really get this gameplay going.
Of course. Right at the gate, you can see that in the play. Gyros being careful about where the C4 is planted and just making sure not to really get too close to ApolloKage, because of course once he got so close, it became rough.
we lost connection.
They're really taking their time to like really think about their moves. You know, have you heard about the theory that some smashers consider Smash to be a turn-based RPG? That's what we're doing right now. Is we're waiting. We're waiting for them to play their game. I don't know how this has happened, but it has.
Okay, well, I mean, the good thing to note here is that the players are still playing. It's just us getting disconnected. So, I mean, yay! But at the same time, boo! We don't get to watch this action because, man, I can't tell you, man. ApolloKage and WaDi, both these guys are just super, super talented at the game. ApolloKage does some of the craziest setups I've seen. I saw this one video one time where ApolloKage kept forward tilting one in one spot, like onto a Palutena near ledge, and then he would turn around and up tilt because he's trying to condition the Palutena to do it, and he did it like 5 times, and then finally the Palutena rolled and just rolled right into the up tilt. And I don't know, man, ApolloKage is he's an absolute different beast. But again, I don't have to talk about anything about with WaDi. We are all aware of how strong of a player WaDi is.
But you know what we can do? We can just pretend we're still commentating the set, even though there's nothing for us to see. So if you want to do that, nothing better.
I mean, WaDi should be streaming, right?
I mean, WaDi's doing great right now. I mean, he's up 2 stocks to 1. Excellent pressure so far, putting ApolloKage in a lot of tension, and we're seeing the scrapping go far. But right now, WaDi's doing pretty good. I will continue to make up that I'm watching this set.
I mean, I'm actually watching WaDi right now. You were actually kind of close. Yeah, but we you know, if you're curious about the action that's happening, WaDi is streaming, but I implore you to stick around, man, because I mean, we got 2 great commentators right here, and myself. I'm gonna brag a little bit and also let it rain. So I mean, hey, you know, it's just what it is.
It's so interesting to see. Just like I'm watching a fun little Netflix ad for this set. It's very interesting to see these two these 2 characters, which are just 2 human people, duking it out. I mean, it's 2-2 right now between these 2. And that's the thing. That's kind of what the problem is we're going to see here, is that both of these characters are traditionally thought of as zoners, even though they have good scrapping tools. So this could last a while. I mean, this is about 3 minutes into the match, and they're both low percentage 2 stocks each. Just to give everyone a general update as we're watching WaDi stream. But this could be a while. So that's kind of the name of the game for zoners, except this time you don't even have to watch the game.
Yeah, no, we'll see what's coming around. But outside of that, I don't know. How you doing today, Let It Rain?
Doing pretty good.
How's your Tuesday going?
You know, I've always postulated that Tuesday is the worst day of the week. Because every other day has like something going for it. But in terms of the grand scheme of things, Tuesdays don't really do much.
Tuesday's really just Monday too, and I just hate Mondays.
Yeah, like Monday is the day you can pile hate on because it's like back to the daily grind. Look at me, I'm Garfield.
It's like, man, they really just created a sequel to Monday. It's just
really
worse than Twilight 2. I didn't want to see this.
But like Wednesday is like the middle of the week, so it's the turning point. Thursday's when things start to pick up. Friday's the great day because it's like, yeah, it's the weekend's here and you get to have a good time. Saturday's fun and relaxation. And Sunday is sleeping in and then spending the entire day with existential dread for Monday. So every day is the role, except for Tuesday.
Yeah, all the anxiety because you're just like, I really want to enjoy my day off, but I have work tomorrow, and you just kind of really let it weigh down on you. And it's unfortunate, man. It's a tough time. You don't need to be living like that. Let it go.
Speaking of not living, WaDi down 1 stock against ApolloKage, who's at 175%. Very difficult times for all of us. WaDi included.
I mean, he's got ApolloKage at about 175, so we could be seeing a stock.
Up throw kills, but
oh yeah, on the platform. I mean, actually, even off the platform, I'm pretty sure it kills.
So this is the kind of the life we live. commentators going. It's this has happened before where Hungrybox takes so long to go to start his tournament sets when they're on stream that I will go into Hungrybox's stream just to see what he's doing, and he's just not even at his desk.
Oh, dude, that's
and
not
he's called for stream.
That's not even as bad as was it Aaron? Oh, dude, I've had a couple buddies who run into Aaron in bracket when he was still super active, and people were like, I don't know what's taking so long. Like he's just not checking in. And I'd go to his stream, and Aaron's just doing absolute crazy nonsense, dancing around to like DDR music. Just like it's just really, really funny. It's like, oh, they're not there, they're not checking in, and you just see him dancing. I don't know. It's like the funniest thing for me. I think it's the craziest stuff.
Sir, you're on stream, please.
Right. But hey, speaking of crazy, finally we're getting that game 1 done. It looks like ApolloKage has taken the game 1 there. Putting WaDi down with that up tilt. I mean, that's just how it works, man. You're at like 1 something, and Snake's getting in your face. You're probably gonna see an up tilt pretty soon.
That's kind of the thing. I did like how ApolloKage barely managed to get it. I looked away for a second, and then WaDi was bringing it back, but ApolloKage managed to find the secret combination to get out alive.
For sure.
So it looks like WaDi's at a game deficit. Has to juice it up a little bit, put some gas in that Rob's chassis, and we'll see how game 2 kind of pans out. For
sure, yeah. No, I'm excited to see what happens here with game 2. It should be a good set in general. I assume game 1 was really, really great. I wasn't paying attention too much, just trying to keep the stream entertained. But yeah, man, hopefully we can watch all of this game 2 because, man, I'm excited, man. I just want to watch these two absolutely kill the hell out of each other. It's going to be a good time.
The one thing I've always talked about is I wish we could see what the players are picking through the Smash GG side. It's a shame we can't because we're kind of locked out of the loop. But man, oh man. I want that instant feedback on stages, on people trash talking each other and calling each other bad and carried, on calling a TO for no reason. This is the stuff I crave in my Wi-Fi brackets. But of course, these players are a little bit more cultured than that. Have some more tact.
Okay,
but going to game 2.
Let's see how this game 2 is. It looks like we're going right back to PS2. Let's pray that we get to watch the whole thing because again, these two are really, really talented players. I think WaDi just really started competing again about a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, he kind of came out of his cave to kind of show up to events.
And I'm excited for it, man. WaDi's just an absolute talent. So, I mean, to see him competing again, it's always a good time. You can't be mad about top players competing. But ApolloKage has something to say about, hey, man, you're one of the top players, but I'm here to upset you.
Indeed. And that's kind of the fun. Again, that's the fun thing about Wi-Fi is we see all these players you don't normally see clash on a more frequent basis because this is a tournament open to all of North America. So, as these two get to duke it out, pretty even percentage across the board. WaDi has a little bit of a leg up. Is very careful with those lasers, very careful with those gyros, and very careful to avoid the grenades, making it kind of hard for ApolloKage to find very solid hits.
Right. Okay, ooh, okay, gotta go for that nair. We gotta be careful of that nair, though. It's got that fire coming around it, and it will blow up those grenades. So WaDi gonna be taking a little bit of extra percentage. And the up tilt, oh my god, just barely finding a way in there before the gyro hit him. I'm gonna take out that first stock. ApolloKage sitting pretty.
Yeah, it was actually so amazing how we managed to kind of do those small jumps over, kind of completely bypass the offense that WaDi was throwing out to prevent it. But hey, speaking of stocks, it is a quick 2-2 now. Very even back and forth as WaDi just bites back.
All right. Okay. Oh.
And oh no, that is not what you want to see. ApolloKage just dies at literally like 0%.
I don't know what happened. I think they probably tried to just like fade back and end up just air dodging and just falling to their death. Unfortunate, but you know what? It's the name of the game sometimes, so we'll see where it goes from here.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's Wi-Fi a little bit different. You saw ApolloKage's cheeky forward there. He was looking for anything to get him back in the game, and frankly, I don't blame him.
Okay. Let's see what the option is. All right. Dash attack going to send WaDi off stage, looking for something with the Cypher. Not going to be able to find it. He's getting some more explosions on the field, just creating a war zone that WaDi has to weave through just to get back to stage.
And that's what's so important is so many grenades, the C4 placement, and just dodging the projectiles that WaDi throws at himself. It is, as you said, an actual Warfield. It is there's so many things that you have to pay
There's a lot
attention
of stuff
to.
going on here. Yeah, you know, grenades, missiles, C4s, gyros, everything that a war needs to really happen. And one big back air to close it out. So if we're going to find WaDi kind of running away with this second game here with a little bit of help of an SD.
Yeah. ApolloKage just kind of handed it to him and said, my treat.
Right.
Because they didn't see last game. This one's on me. We gotta give a full set to the people for not giving them a game one, which I respect. You know, how kind of him to have a fourth wall moment where he realizes the meta of realizing he's not being streamed. Thank you.
Hey, we're going to be getting into this third game here. So, yeah, one apiece so far. We saw ApolloKage take game one with, I think, was no SDs. But game two, WaDi kind of ran away with it and got a little bit lucky there when ApolloKage decided to just throw himself off the side of the stage. So, I expect to keep the same stage here. I expect to go back to PS2. I don't think we're getting any real changes. Maybe we are. I think we are.
We very well might see. I mean, we saw that quick swap out over from one of them just to kind of change it up real quick. And hey, if you're ApolloKage on game 3, there's no shame in asking for a different stage. And it's Kalos. Those side platforms, the vertical walls making it harder for WaDi to kind of be tricky with his recoveries if he goes low. It makes sense. I can see where ApolloKage is coming from here with this counter pick.
Let's see where it goes from here. Right now, we got ApolloKage starting off with a little bit of extra percentage, and WaDi tried to find some real aggressive option on the platform, but ApolloKage seemed to be ready for it.
True. And that's a little bit of percentage lead for ApolloKage right now. That's kind of the name of the game on his counter pick. Makes a little bit of sense. I like that grab. It gets decent stuff off of it. The gyro not actually coming down in time to help him out, but even then, still good job keeping it close.
Still got a lot of good damage. Found a chase onto the platform with a down tilt as well. Just kind of keep that combo going a little bit. Barely missing on that down air. ApolloKage letting go of the Cypher. Not the Cypher, the whatever the up B is, but it does not matter, man. Is it the Cypher?
It's the Cypher, and unfortunately he couldn't let go soon enough because WaDi chased him down.
Yeah.
WaDi said, I'm coming too, went uppy with him, and then stopped him. That is so amazing.
Right. Yeah, man, that's just some really good stuff. Good stuff to WaDi. Definitely seems like they're getting comfortable with the game plan here. Not letting that SD on the second game be like, hey, this is the reason why you won. WaDi's out here saying, nah, I'm better than you, and you can see why. It just continues to put on this great pressure and building up a lot of damage too, man. ApolloKage looks like he's struggling.
The natural game sense and the ability to feel things out is so strong for WaDi that it just makes sense seeing him dominate a game 3. He gets bopped by Nikita there, an untechable situation on that side wall, but still has such a big advantage for himself. It's just like, all right, well, ApolloKage is just fighting from behind right now with such a huge deficit.
Yeah, but okay, it looked like they were going for an option there and still going to be able to air dodge back to the stage. Barely dodging that down air once again, man. WaDi's been looking for those nice little gyro toss and a second one to close out the stock. Oh my, WaDi getting his own rebound and finishing off the stock.
WaDi took that gyro when he was off stage on the left side to make sure that ApolloKage couldn't set too many things up and brought it from coast to coast to kill ApolloKage on the right. That man didn't give up on his gyro, and I love to see he was making so much use out of it.
Okay, but I mean, ApolloKage, again, Snake has so much kill power, can still find a way through this this deficit here. It's not uncommon for Snake to get a lot of damage and, you know, maybe an up tilt or two, maybe a Cypher off stage, not a Cypher, excuse me, a missile to really just bring it back. But man, 101%, 118%, man, WaDi is relentless and won't stop.
This is becoming more desperate for ApolloKage by the second. He needs to get this stock soon, but for every grenade he trades, it becomes harder and harder for him to come out winning on top because he's getting closer to that up throw death percentage, blows himself up with C4 at the very end. It's the old prisoner tactic of, I'm not letting you take me alive, as WaDi clinches the set after difficulties on the stream, difficulties on the suicides, and difficulties going to be in loser's bracket for ApolloKage too.
Yeah, I wonder if